New product ideas come from a lot of different areas. Some are from our customers just calling in, talking to tech support. If we can make a spin-off or an idea of that. Even the mobile lab that goes around now, either from the people running the lab because they're setting up the experiments going, hey, this would be a good idea, or someone who's taken the class. And then of course, trade shows and everything. Any one of those forms that get filled out, we scan it, we have meetings to talk about it, to just randomly people saying, oh, it would be cool if you had this. And even it's interdepartmental. I mean, a couple of times like Optics has released a new mirror, but they have no way to hold it. We don't have a mount that holds it. So they'll send a quick email, hey, do you mind trying to do this at the same time? And we'll try to get it done. Hi, I'm Andrew Costco. I'm the Legacy Product Line Manager here at Thorlabs, and I've been here for 11 years.
I think this is where Thorlabs crushes it. Our environment here is so collaborative. I would not be able to design the products I designed if I didn't have access to optics, measurement equipment, and the fact that every time I walk in there, people are willing to help me, set up these measurements and do the work that we do. My name is Brett Alessio. I am a product development engineer and manager here at Thorlabs. This is just one example. They were looking for somebody to make a very long beam length parabola, and they were going to Thorlabs to help them find out who can make this. Then they searched around and found out that nobody can make this. So Thorlabs actually worked on this particular optic face, but then there was a problem. There was no mount to put the optic in. So they realized it would be a multidisciplined effort. So they involved the OEM solutions team, our internal prototyping shop, our machine shop, and Thorlabs Polaris engineering. So to get all this done, we actually had tech support find the software drivers. The piezo team designed and delivered custom piezos. The specials team set everything up in the system for repeat orders. We actually had to consult with the electrical engineering department for product safety on this, which, we had all these great resources. So just walk upstairs and look at what we're doing. Then the parabola, Thorlabs manufactures the blank for this. That diamond cutting machine is right across the street. The metrology that then verified that is right there at that facility. And then the entire assembly was built here and assembled in our production facility. And then the entire mount was then taken back into the MBU verification labs where we did the customer's design verification testing to the requirements. And now all the customer has to do is place an order with a part number, and these things are just delivered, tested, and vacuum compatible to go right into their system. If you look at any Polaris mount, I don't think you even need the logo on the mount. You know immediately that it's a Polaris mount. Every single mount we design is actually verified that it meets its performance requirements. Every single performance requirement is tested and verified, and we publish all the data. You go to any Polaris product, every version, every variation of that product has data, and it doesn't just have one run, it has consecutive runs to prove that it's a repeatable trend.
So the primary considerations we have going into making an optomechanical mount, for one, is the feedback we get from the customers. Because of the way that the line is made, like almost zero drift, is do you need to be on target through temperature swings, through vibration? It comes down to that customer feedback.
Another thing that's very important to us is repeatability. And we want to make sure that every single mount is exactly the same. That's one of our number one focuses, is that within the design, within the manufacturing process, and within the quality control process, we want to make sure that every single mount is going to inform and function for all practical purposes identical. And we hand products out to other groups to get feedback. And we get a lot of valuable feedback from other optical engineers and physicists that are actually using our mounts. The Polaris product line is very customer driven, and it's very industry driven. I think where we're going next is, we're listening to our customers, we're working closely with our customers, we're developing the products they need and they want, and we're also filling gaps in the industry. One of our biggest applications for Polaris is in ultra high definition phones and television displays. One of the reasons they use Polaris mounts is once they calibrate all those beam paths, they stay. So no Polaris mounts, no high definition televisions. And that's the kind of thing that drives us, is when the customer comes in and says, the standard product can't get us there, we need something better. That's where Polaris comes in with solutions.